sound like it was. I had these two cables backwards.
Oh my god.
And so
So it's just recording from your iPhone?
no recording from here.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it doesn't sound great. Anyway. What's up, Cuss?
Yeah.
So that's been recording the whole time. Now we're recording on this. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
I'll turn it up a little bit here. Let's do it right away. How's that?
Yeah, I think that's good.
Okay, cool. Right, so my phone's been filming for like 15 minutes now. We've just been sitting here. But Ben Webb, man, thanks for coming by.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, sweet. It's good to have you on the show. I don't even know if it's a show. It's just, I don't know, it's just something. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't know what it is. So I think this is going to be episode 10 because the last one I did was maybe 12 minutes long. So it wasn't very much. So episode 10, man. That's an anniversary, I think.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty good, right? Anyway, we can get to what you do and whatever happens in your daily life soon. But I just want to know. So you left town today to drive like an hour and a half in this. I guess it was kind of a snowstorm. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to make it dramatic or
yeah.
whatever. It's for radio.
It was pretty
podcast.
snowy.
You went down for a bowl of soup or something, or like a ramen or something.
No,
Sorry.
it was hot pot.
Okay, sorry.
So you know what that is? You
I think I know.
Like vegetables or like raw meat in like a pot of soup and you cook it.
Right. Yeah. Okay, cool.
But yeah, so basically I went snowboarding this morning
Right.
with my wife.
Yeah.
And then
Shannon
her
May.
knee fucked up. She
Right.
hurt her knee. Well, she didn't really hurt it, but it was just hurting.
Yeah.
And then I was like, let's just go to the city
Can you
and
talk
hang
a
out.
bit more?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Whatever you feel comfortable. Maybe move around so you feel comfortable. But
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I don't know. I wanted to spend time with her. So
Right.
instead of snowboarding, we just went down to the city and we kind of enjoy doing shit like that. So
Right.
it was fun. We were going to see a movie, but I didn't want to miss our little date tonight.
Right.
So,
That's cool. Yeah. Nice. Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
No
I mean,
worries.
that's putting on the line. I appreciate that. That's
Yeah.
great. Drove
Yeah.
through a storm.
Yeah,
That's
roads
cool.
weren't too bad. Putting a 4x, it was fine.
Yeah. Sweet. Sled in the back helps with the weight, I guess.
It
right?
does, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
How much the sled? I don't know how much the sled weighs. Like 300 pounds, 400 pounds.
No, it's like
250?
600 pounds.
Holy shit! Really? I mean, I had one. I don't even remember. I don't
Yeah,
know.
they're pretty heavy. I mean, they're not like crazy heavy, but
That's 600 pounds. Pretty heavy, man.
yeah, when it's caked with snow and you're like 3 feet in a trench, it
Right.
sucks.
I
Yeah.
wonder how much snow, the weight of snow, like if it's fully caked and you're like around the track and stuff. I wonder how much snow actually like would increase the weight of the sled and like.
Dude, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it's impossible to get unstuck by myself. Like,
Yeah.
I
Right.
just can't even like move the sled.
Well, do you go up like on like days like the last couple of days where do you wait for it to settle a bit? Or I guess you're filming, so.
Yeah, like I don't really sled for fun anymore.
Right.
It's mostly for
Fair,
working,
man.
but like
Yeah. Fair.
we go when it's deep. So
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, just so everybody knows, right, segue, boom, see
Boom, there.
that? Segue. So Ben is a filmer full time, right? You don't do anything else? Photography stuff?
No, I'm a full-time filmer, but I
Cool.
also in the summer I have a production company that I run.
Right. Was that with Braden?
Yeah, with Braden.
Cool. Yeah. And that's like property filming and stuff, right? And like real
yeah,
estate.
like a lot of real estate, a little bit of corporate. We edited Eric Jackson's movie over the summer.
I saw that. That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Legit, man. That's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. Is that the one I saw on your website on YouTube?
It was on YouTube.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sweet. How was that?
Oh my God, it was really sick. It was so much work.
Yeah, I bet.
Because I didn't do any of the filming.
Right. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, because I shot with the Man Boys last winter.
Right.
But we basically got handed 8 terabytes of footage that wasn't like sorted or anything.
Some guy
And we
filmed
just
it.
had to like make a movie out of it.
Cool.
So it was a lot
Wow.
of work.
Nice. Jeez.
Oh, man,
I haven't actually seen the whole thing. I don't think. But
do you like fishing?
yeah, I like
Do
fishing.
you like fly fishing?
Yeah. I mean, I like it. I don't really. I've never done it, but
Yeah.
it looks cool. I'd watch it.
Yeah. I feel like it's kind of a hard, like for the core snowboarding, there's a lot of like core snowboarding in it, but I don't know if it necessarily like resonates with like every snowboarder because there is so much fishing in it.
Probably so much storytelling between two right segments and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. There's like quite a bit of story.
Right.
Huh. It's hard for me to say if I was like
So
super sold on the movie
Right.
itself. Like I fucking made it. But
You edited it, right?
I edited it. Yeah.
Were you like there's like in that situation, I guess level of movie, is there a team of you editing, or is it just you?
It was Braden and I. We
Oh,
literally
cool. Oh,
sat,
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
okay.
it was actually probably one of the bigger projects Braden's ever worked on, which is I think it was good for him. It was a huge learning
It's
experience.
a big starting point.
Yeah.
And that
It's
kind of stuff
huge.
for sure. That's
Yeah.
cool. Shit, man.
But-
Fucking A.
Yeah, no, it's good
That's
for
really
him.
cool.
But like as far as the movie goes, like I thought it was, I actually really loved it. I put like my whole heart and soul into it. But like when I watch it, sometimes I'm like, like if I didn't make this, would I have like really been that stoked on it? And I'm like,
Oh, right.
Like there's parts of it that I think are sick, and then there's
Right.
parts of it that I'm like, it's okay.
Well, the whole idea and how it starts off, how like, it's a lot of hurdles a bit to get it going. And then, I mean, the idea is cool for sure. Like going up and down the coast or from continent to continent, basically. Is that where they went? Yeah. It's like Alaska to.
Oh, that was.
Is this a different one?
This is a totally different one. So, the one that was on my website was called Brothers on the Run.
Right. Okay.
And that was shot in
Totally
2000.
uninformed. I apologize.
No, it's totally fine. That was in 2012.
Oh, yeah. So what's this one called then?
So this is called Alignment. The one I was talking about is
Okay,
called Alignment.
right,
And
okay,
so
sorry.
it's
Boom.
yeah, we're not tracking there for a second.
Kind of. I was like, oh, cool, yeah. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, I mean, it was making sense to me. I'm like, cool, yeah, it'd be great. And then I forgot that was so old. I didn't even know.
Yeah, I was talking about. Yeah,
Yes.
maybe you didn't even know that, but that's kind of cool. So
Yeah.
I'll just tell you because you obviously didn't know this, but
Yeah, tell me.
Eric did his own. You know Eric Jackson.
I know he is. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
He did his own like personal project. It was a full length snowboard film
Oh,
called
cool.
Alignment, and
Right.
it's about him snowboarding and fly fishing in Terrace like all winter basically.
Oh,
So
that's pretty cool.
yeah.
Right.
So my company Vantage, we edited the movie and we did all the post production and kind of helped write the storylines and a bunch of shit. So
Cool,
it was
man.
good.
Okay,
We
cool.
produced it.
All right.
It was good.
Okay, cool. That's what I was like. All right. That's I got to see it now. All right, I will.
Yeah,
for sure.
check it out.
Well, because the movie I saw I'd only watched like a 10-minute section and it had like fly fishing and snowboarding. It's like, oh yeah, it's how it was tracking.
What did you watch?
There was like a 10-minute clip from your website.
What one?
We can look it up. Where's the internet?
Yeah, because that trip was crazy too.
I looked up. Whoops.
Yeah, dude. My website's terrible.
Whatever. What was it here? Wasn't this one? I don't think. Webisodes. Brothers on the Run. And it turns into being. Oh yeah, what's that, man? Commercials. Let me skip. What's with the 5-second skip? I mean, fuck, man. It's 5 seconds. Just give me a skip right away.
Oh, so this is the first episode.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what I saw. It was good. Did you film that one? You?
I helped film, but I was actually the lead editor on that
Oh,
whole
sweet.
project. So it was
Yeah.
a 16-part web series that
Cool.
Red Bull produced.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Shit, I'm way out of loop, man. I don't know.
Dude,
Fucking
it's totally
skiers.
fun. Yeah,
Fucking
you're a skier.
skiers.
I'm like a
Yeah.
snowboarder.
Right. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Whoever decides to watch, it's probably like maybe 40 people might see this. Yeah, check it out.
Nice. I'm gonna say whatever I want because only 40 people are gonna see it. So.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
If you get 40 friends yelling at you, at least you know them.
Yeah.
Right? You're like, okay, fine, sorry.
Totally.
Yeah, my bad. Well, that's cool. So, and then you do stuff with with Full Moon. You've done stuff like filming for a long time in the Valley, right?
Yeah.
Except for Lululemon, you filmed that for them too. Did you used to? Do that?
Well, not really, but when I did Full Moon, Lulu was a sponsor of the movie,
right,
basically.
okay.
So I met a bunch of people through that. But yeah, I would say actually Brothers on the Run was kind of the first my kind of foot in the door with
Cool.
snowboarding and filming snowboarding.
Oh, sick. That's cool.
Yeah, totally. Before that, I
Okay.
worked for Whistler Blackcomb. I helped film a ski school.
Really?
Okay, it was
Is that
really
after my time, I guess, Eric? That must have been.
2000. It would have been 2011.
Yeah. I would have just left for sure. Okay, go
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
But there was a ski school program called Ski Esprit,
Yeah.
and I was the filmer for.
Did you
that.
work with John Brown?
No, Nadio. Do you know?
Oh, Nadio.
Yeah,
All right, Nadio. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sweet. Nice.
that was cool. But then I got called for that job, and that was definitely the
Right.
foot in the door for pretty much everything I've done after that. So.
Yeah, legit. That's
Mhm.
cool. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's cool. I rate those Ski Esprit videos were dope. I mean, quality
Oh my
editing
God,
aside.
It was cool. I actually, when I was working for Ski Esprit, I probably rode over 100 days in a season.
I guess that's a perk, right?
Yeah,
of course,
that was
right.
sick.
You were just filming people who were ski spreeing, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's I sound so dumb. Sorry. Sorry, ski spree. I don't get. Is it still around?
I have no idea.
I'm not. It's not. Yeah, the video thing's fine. I just think the ski spree sounds so dumb. But it was just. Was it like ski school or what was it?
Okay, it was kind of like ski. It was like kind of like half ski school,
Right.
half like people who want to be like guided around the mountain, I guess.
Oh, okay.
But
Fair,
basically, they would get teamed up with a ski school instructor, and they I guess they separate them by ability. So there was a lot of beginners, but it was like beginner, intermediate, expert.
Okay.
And so my job was basically just join up with all the different groups and shoot them skiing,
right.
and then make a video, and then they would go and watch it at one of the bars. I think it was
GLC. Merlin's?
No, it was Max Fish.
What the
They would-
Max
they would
Fish?
all go to
I was there a
Max-
couple nights
Oh,
ago.
no,
I was there last weekend.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm fucking 40.
I haven't been
Sorry.
there in a long
Anyway,
ass time.
I distracted you.
Well, anyways, like Max Fish or some like shitty bar,
Right.
and then they could like buy the video if they wanted to.
Oh, from you or from?
From the ski. Well, I would burn like a bunch of DVDs, and then they could buy one of the DVDs.
Is it kind of like the way it worked with Coast Mountain Photography, where they would buy the DVD and the photographer gets the cut in the other half, or is it
No, I wouldn't get any of the cut.
you just got paid by the hour?
Yeah. Well,
Or by the
kind
job,
of.
whatever. I'm not trying to look into your financials here. I'm just asking like how it worked.
Well,
out.
no, it was sick actually because I got
Nice.
basically I got full-time hours. I think I got paid like 25 or 30 bucks an hour full time, and I only worked 2 days a week. So
Oh.
they paid me for full-time hours. It was like actually really sick.
That's pretty good, man. Yeah. Wow. Cool.
Yeah.
That helps me sync throughout the show too.
Oh yeah. Sweet.
That's cool, man. I worked for the mountain for a long time too. Sometimes you can sneak in with those good gigs.
Yeah.
Like if it's a Whistler Blackcomb thing, Ski Esprit, right?
Mhm,
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that was
cool.
definitely a sweet gig.
And you, like you're editing, you probably just like putting clips together because you shoot throughout the day and they want it like 4 hours after, right?
Mhm, yeah, it's like you get basically you shoot 2 days, and then on the second day you have to turn around the footage and make into a video.
Right, but it doesn't have to be like
Yeah, it's like definitely B grade, like
just clips of
super
people who are
B-grade.
shitty at skiing.
Mhm, yeah.
How fun was that to make?
Oh, it sucked, but I think
I must have
actually
seen some hilarious shit though. 'Cause I guess I don't know.
I don't know, not really hilarious. You're just filming like mostly beginner, intermediate skiers,
Right.
and even the expert ones, they're like not amazing. It's not like you're shooting like epic shit,
Right. Yeah. Because
but
that's cool.
for a ski town job, I thought it was dope.
It is. It sounds great. It sounds like a huge deal when you work half the time, you get paid for all the time.
Mhm, yeah.
Well, that's fantastic, man. You're
Yeah.
editing, you're filming, doing what you want to do, right?
Yeah.
I'd stare at shitty skiers for that, man. For sure, dude.
I mean, it was good. I was like, what, 23 or 24, and
Nice.
I don't know, snowboarding all the time. So it was tight.
Yeah, that's sweet. Man, when I first moved here, I worked as a busser. I bus tables at Glacier Creek,
Nice.
2003. I made like $8.90 an hour or something like that.
Nice. How old were you?
Killer. Oh, I was like 24.
Nice.
I was old, man. I walked in and was like, yeah. But yeah, I think it's hard to get a good paying job in a ski town like this, right?
Yeah, totally. It is.
Yeah. Have you ever made movies for like anybody else, like mags or like media outlets? Do you do that a lot? Like, are they commission you to do stuff, or do you ever ask them to do stuff for you? Do you ever ask to do stuff for them?
Like,
Like on like Transworld SBC or something like that, or like if
it well, not
Did you ever
me
pitch an idea?
specifically.
right, okay,
But through the Man Boys, like, you know the Man Boys.
yeah, for sure. I know those guys for sure.
yeah.
I know.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're media partners, Transworld. So
Oh.
we've obviously done.
That's pretty legit.
Mhm. Yeah, no, it's
Cool.
great. It's great for them.
Yeah,
For us, I guess.
yeah, for sure.
And I think Transworld's probably the magazine I've worked with the most.
That's cool. Are they owned by are they owned by a bigger? Is Transworld owned by a bigger company? Do you know?
Yes.
Like it's like
What's
a huge.
it called? I forget the name of it.
I don't know. Is it own like Powder and everybody? Is it own like a bunch of mags?
Well, like all the Transworld mags, so like Transworld skating, surfing.
But it's owned by somebody else, right? Like a bigger.
I know. I should know the name of it, but I'm blanking right now.
Penguin Books. What? Wikipedia. Dead air, everybody. We're trying to look up who owns Transworld magazine, but You know what? Let's not do that. How much do you trust Wikipedia? Do Wikipedia stuff a bunch?
Yeah, all the time.
And you trust it?
Mm-hmm.
Because you could just go and log in yourself and fuck it all up, right? I think.
I think so.
I think you do. You do whatever you want. So I don't know. I trust it, but I'm like, if there's people like me out there who are savvy and would do it, like as a joke. Because I used to work with this guy at Arc'teryx. I can't remember his name right now. Shit. He was like, anyways, pretty. I wish I knew his name. Anyway, somebody made a fake Wikipedia account about him, and it was a huge joke because it was somebody at Arc'teryx that made it up.
Mm-hmm.
But that's when I learned you could just go in and
Yeah, I guess anyone can
you could update it.
Yeah.
You could say trans world's not what it is, and then someone could have back and change it. Anyway, that's why I only trust it for this kind of situation. But it didn't say. I don't know. I don't want to look it up anymore.
Yeah, I'm totally spacing out, but
yeah. So hey, you just I might jump in your. You just went to the Philippines a little while ago.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
We talked about it in the parking lot.
Yep.
After I yelled at that guy. Do you? You were there for a while, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never been to Philippines. Not that that's probably that big a surprise, but what was the number one thing that made you go there?
I think probably my wife was the number one, and I've always wanted to go.
Okay.
I'm half Filipino,
right,
and my wife's full Filipino,
right?
But
so I'm a bit naive, so I apologize. And we talked about this in the park, but I forget. Jenna May has family there, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool. And you do or don't?
I might. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Right.
Maybe.
Okay. Right.
Well, my parents adopted me when I was like a baby.
Oh. Okay.
So I don't actually know like my biological
right.
parents or whatever.
Okay.
So maybe I do, but I have no idea.
Right.
But Jenna May,
you could have been beside them, like on the street.
Yeah, exactly.
Could have been like.
That could have been like my brother or something.
Yeah. Okay. It looks familiar. Man.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
But no, Jenna May has family over there, and we've always talked about going. But she's probably wanted to go there like really badly for a long time.
Right.
And my motivation was kind of just go to surf and stuff.
Right.
And I think hers was too, but I think a lot of it was personal
family
for her. Yeah.
Yeah. That's really cool, man.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the surfing's decent there.
I'm not like the best surfer, but
Yeah.
I had such a good time.
Yeah, I can't surf.
Yeah. I hadn't surfed in probably 5 or 6 years.
Oh, really?
So I was a little bit rusty, but I think I got it back like pretty fast. Like I suck, but I was catching waves.
I don't know anybody who's really good at surfing.
Yeah, it's
I mean, I know a couple guys, but they're like good at everything else they do, so they don't count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually find that when you see a snowboarder surfing, you're always like, man, you suck at surfing so much. Like they just
Right.
never look good at surfing, even if they're, you know.
Right. I'm surprised at how many skiers are good at surfing.
Yeah.
That's I don't really know. I have surfed. I think I've surfed a couple times. I don't even know what I did count it as standing up, but I'll say it is. Surfed a few times, but I just don't do it because it's cold here, man. Especially to go around here.
No,
Yeah.
I don't go to Tofino. No, I
You gotta be good to go there, I think, or to have fun.
Yeah, or like I'm just like not down to put a wetsuit on.
Right.
That's my thing.
It's tough, man. I think putting it on is fine. When it's dry and you put it on, but taking it off, it's like I'm gonna pass out trying to take it off, man.
Yeah, taking
I
off
know.
sucks. And then putting on a cold wetsuit would be horrible.
And you're always in a parking lot or in a fucking tent or something, unless you get a place. It's fucking freezing.
Yeah, I'm not down with that.
Yeah. So you gotta stand on like the floor mat of your car, keep your feet from getting fucked up, and then yeah. I mean, it's fine. If I was a good surfer, I would put up with that shit.
For sure.
Yeah.
Definitely. If you're like a actual surfer, for sure you'd be like stoked on that. But
I need to go live somewhere warm for a long time.
Yeah, I'm pretty fair weather dude. Like I'm pretty much only gonna surf if I'm wearing board shorts.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get for me, I get crazy sunburn and die in the ocean, man. I don't do well. I
was actually, dude, I got the gnarliest because I always wear like a tank top when I surf.
Right.
I have the gnarliest tan line still. It's
right.
pretty fucked up.
Man, it's crazy. Like I'll go in and put like soak on the sunscreen on my face, and I'll walk out and it's just exploding red. I usually wear like a shirt or something for sure, but yeah, I don't know. And then I suck with laying on the board the whole time. I don't really stand up because I don't know what I'm doing. So my back gets fucked up. Back of your legs just get worked, man. It's brutal.
Yeah, definitely.
But before I went to Nicaragua last year, I had to get my appendix out the day I booked my flight. I booked my flight 4 days before I was leaving. So I went to Nicaragua with my appendix out at 4 days earlier. I didn't surf for the first 2 weeks. Laid around.
Nice.
I didn't do shit. Then I got wasted. I don't know if it's good, but you know they have you ever had your appendix out?
No.
Yes, they fill your gut with gas
Yeah.
so they can like look around in there.
Yeah.
But they don't really tell you. I mean, they don't really need to explain that to you. But put you out and you wake up and you're like, man, you're just like full of gas. So I was flying through the airport and I was full of gas, like laying on the ground at LAX, just like, kind of hopped up on the pills and like, man, I looked like a weirdo, man. Like, look at this. Yeah. Anyway,
You're just like farting and.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Just like you think you're gonna burp, but you can't because it's not really in your burp area.
Crazy.
Whatever.
Wow.
Your
That would be so uncomfortable.
Dude, it was brutal. Yeah. And then on the plane, but I had a fun time down there.
Nicaragua's sick.
Yeah, it was cool for sure. Yeah. It was once I could surf, I had a blast. Longboard, and it was pretty fun. The waves was pretty good. We went to this place called Mag Rock. It's like in a place called Popoyo. It's like
I was close to Popoyo.
Yeah, there's but like the lake in the middle of the country that makes the wind really good and stuff. But we went to this place on Ometepe Island. Have you been there?
No.
So it's an island. It's an island, Ometepe Island. But it's in the lake, I think. Yeah, it's in the lake. But it's pretty big. But it's got this place called Morgan's, and it's this hostel. It's like supposed to be like the most outrageous party hostel in Nicaragua. It's called Little Morgan's, I think. So we went there. I'm fucked up, man. I had like my appendix out like a week ago, right? So I'm like, there's 3 or 4 of us there. And it's like there's like dirt floors. People are freaking out already. Like we walked like at noon and it was like a scene. I didn't really know what was gonna happen. People ended up like tattooing themselves from behind the bar, like a dirt floor on the pool table. It was crazy. But the rest I had a good time.
Yeah,
but
that's sick.
Man, it was funny. Yeah, it's an interesting place for sure.
Yeah, it is.
But now I think it's crazy down there. I've heard like
some
some
it's
shit
super
going on.
sketchy.
Right.
Well, it's like the country is
in revolt, basically, right?
Mm-hmm.
They want it's kind of like a communist government or something like that. Or like really, it's like I don't know what's happening down there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't either. But
we should just make it up and then let everybody think that we're telling the truth.
Like we know what we're talking about.
Yeah, so you do, man. It's speculation and hearsay. That's our. Yeah, yeah. So we were talking earlier about your Vantage Media, and I just saw that Braden's having a surgery.
Yes.
And I haven't talked to him. I just said, he's like, I'll be on your show. And I just got surgery, so I have time. I'm like, cool. I kind of feel bad. I didn't really ask him much about the surgery. I was like, okay, cool. When? So I didn't really ask him much. So bad intentions, or good intentions. But what happened to him? He like blew his, do you know?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He was in China.
Oh.
And
right.
Because he's been doing a lot of work in China. Right. But he basically was snowboarding and he tore his Achilles tendon, fully ruptured it.
Fuck.
Yeah, he had to fly back for emergency surgery.
Is that when it like rolls out the back of your leg or something? Do you know?
Yeah. No, it's funny because I've also torn my Achilles tendon snowboarding. So
cool.
And yeah, it's funny. So we were joking on the phone today because I was talking to him.
Right.
But if you're gonna be a part of Vantage, you have to have torn your Achilles tendon.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right. It's probably a short list. Actually, I know an engineer. He's a smart guy, French guy. He blew it twice.
Really?
Yeah, he had to wait. First time we didn't like wait for it to get fixed or something like that.
Yeah.
I see him in the gym all the time now, trying to get rehab on it. But
dude, it's the worst.
I can't imagine.
It's a terrible freaking injury. Yeah.
I don't get so. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but I would guess that your foot, like, but if you took the pain away, right? And you just didn't hurt. Mm-hmm. Can you even move your foot? Can you move?
Honestly, I have no idea because when I tore mine, I didn't even try to move my foot.
Right,
like it was
screaming.
Like, well, the thing is, it didn't even hurt. It just was the most weird feeling. Oh God, it was just super weird feeling.
That even sounds worse than just pain.
Yeah,
because if you feel kind of like roll up the back of your leg, like what was that?
Yeah,
like what the fuck? Yeah, that'd be worse than.
Braden was saying when he tore it, he was like looking the back of his leg and like feeling it here. You can see my incision right there. But he said the back of his leg was just like mush. He was feeling it was just mushy.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh right, because your Achilles tendon is gone.
Like it's retracted in your calf. So
when I think of that, I think of like those things you go like and it comes out and rolls back. I feel like that's what happens.
I think that's exactly what happens.
Yeah. I feel like that's what I feel like. It's go right up the back of your leg and just be like, what was that? Because I've heard it doesn't. It's a weird feeling. It's like pain. So I've heard like you just be like, what just happened? And then I'm sure it would hurt. But.
Yeah, when I did mine, I felt it pop. Like I felt the whole thing
Oh,
pop,
okay.
and I knew exactly what happened. And then
Right.
ski patrol came, and I was like, I tore my Achilles tendon. They goes like, no, I think you probably just sprained your ankle. I was like, no, I'm pretty sure I tore my Achilles tendon.
Right.
And then I totally did.
Fuck. I got a buddy of mine. Well, a buddy. When I was a kid, his name was Greg Kenwell. I was in public school, and he always walked on his tippy toes, and he was like a big guy, so it looked really funny. Anyway, he had to get his I guess the Achilles tendon lengthened, so I guess they snip it or something, and then they sew it back together, and they put like hamstring or something in there. I don't know how it works, but he had his foot in a cast, so he would do like one every 4 months, so 2 feet, so it happened twice, I guess. But yeah, he was always on his tippy toes, and he's like, they're worried as he got older, they would just snap just from using them. I think
Crazy.
it's like 30 years ago, but yeah. So I'm pretty sure this guy had like short Achilles tendon or whatever, and he had to like get it anyway lengthened. But yeah, I don't know. I think I hope Braden's going into surgery today, right, or yesterday?
Oh, he just got out yesterday.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
so
Right.
he's on the slow road to recovery. It's a freaking long road.
It is, eh?
It's like, it took me like 8 months at least to be able to like function normally again.
Yeah. Well, the guy at the gym, his legs like this big on one side.
Yeah. Oh, like atrophied.
Yeah. I guess it happened
totally.
twice. I guess
Yeah.
it re-ruptured or re-broke or whatever.
Yeah.
So it looks like if it was kind of, he wore like a wood colored pant, it would look like a wooden leg for sure. Sorry, Adrian. Yeah, no, it sounds rough, and I can't. It just seems like a weird injury, you know.
Yeah, it's
like
I
when
don't think
someone's
it's a common injury.
Nah, it seems like when someo's like my bicep torn and rolled, like that would be fucked up, right?
Yeah, it would be.
Same thing, I guess. I
Yeah.
don't know. I've done some shit to my hands and stuff, and my face and my neck and like that, but I've never had something that like, like a pain where like you're looking at it and you can feel it.
Mhm.
Everything I've done to me that's really bad, I've been just unconscious for.
Well, I guess that's good.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
Well, your bike crash was pretty bad.
Yeah, I was fucked up for sure. But I broke both my thumbs once,
Oh, yeah.
right out in front of Merlin's. I was pissed off. Yeah, I came walking. I slipped on I was holding my poles in my hand. I slipped on that. You know that fucking wooden bridge that's between there. Well, like when you, it's not there anymore. But it's like, it's ridiculous. You walk out of the 2 sliding doors, kind of beside Blue Wizard Grill, like where all the Interwest people trying to sell you a condo.
Right. Yeah.
So you can walk into there. Then you go towards the lift. There's like this wooden bridge that kind of covers that ditch. Yeah, I came ski booting out of there, right? And I was like, both my poles in my hands, and I fell and I punched the ground. I was like, I actually only broke one and sprained this one, but yeah.
That's funny. I have really bad thumbs.
Yeah.
Every time I like forcefully use my thumb, I always like
skier thumb, I think the term is for it. Yeah. Because when if you get fucked up your poles, right, it rips your thumb back, or you pound them back. Yeah. Happened a bunch. But yeah, I fell on my mountain bike not long ago, and I had to put my hand in a cast because they thought it was broken. Scaphoid. You ever heard of that bone?
Yeah, totally.
Tiny thing. So I fell on my mountain bike, and I remember putting his hand in the air to try to avoid whatever I was getting to, and it ended up broken. I was covered in dirt all on the side, this hand. But then they put it in a cast, and it wasn't broken. So for 3 weeks, I had it in a cast. Like, oh yeah, it's not broken.
Hand.
Yeah, that goes just precautionary. So then you're like, okay, now my hand's still mangled for a little while.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't fucked up too much. Hope Braden's all right. Is he? You just got him in the editing bay now, or what? Then
I think he's just gonna be the sales guy. Try to like pitch a bunch of stuff and sell.
Right.
Find us contracts. Hopefully.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet. Who does the paperwork and the accounting for you guys?
Braden.
Oh, yeah.
Well, my dad actually is an accountant. Yeah.
That's key. That's
he's
legit,
an accountant,
dude.
so
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. It's
helps.
so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I grab another beer?
Yeah, for sure, man. Sorry, I can get it for you.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Beer break.
Beer break, sorry.
That's all right. Yeah, Pilsner. Unless you want.
No, Pilsner's perfect. Perfect. Thank you. I'm gonna sync the audio.
Yeah. That's sweet. It helps, man, because I don't know what I'm doing. Literally, like, even though it's iMovie, dude, if I had to edit it and make a bunch of like cuts, that's why I'm like trying to be too offensive, you know. If something super offside, I'm like, okay, do I want to cut out that because it's gonna make me another hour of editing? So I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm like, oh well, what do you think about this? And then I'll get like Anyway, syncing the audio is sweet, but I think it's pretty low right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty challenged when it comes to audio.
I think the gain is kind of like the aperture
Right. No, it is, I think. I should actually know all this shit because
I was going to ask you for advice, but it sounds like I shouldn't.
well,
Sorry,
I should be better than I am at audio.
Right.
It's hard though.
Yeah. I mean, I'm learning that it's tough. I'm learning it's not an easy thing to do, the audio side. And even not so much the editing, but to make sure people can hear me and the levels are right. Because I have one where it's, you turn it up to half, I'm just crackling the speakers because my voice is so loud. Other ones where I have to shut it off because you can't hear me.
Yeah.
But, well, when you film, you must have lab mics. You must be doing all that shit, right?
Yeah, we have lav mics. The lav mics that we just got a bunch of new ones.
Yeah.
And they're pretty like dummy proof. You just plug them in and you make sure
they sync up with the time, like the timestamp and everything.
Yeah.
So once you do that, you're set, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Or like sometimes I'll like have a lav plugged into my camera and then I'll use a lav on an external recorder.
Oh, okay.
But we'll just clap it and it syncs. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, the mics themselves, you basically just make sure they're not peaking.
Right.
And then you're kind of good to go.
Yeah, I think for me, it's like this white ball here is where once it goes past that white ball,
Yeah.
So
it's probably like 0 decibels or something.
Yeah, I would guess. So I think it's always like when we're both talking, I'm a bit higher, and then anyway, syncing it is hilarious because every time I put on YouTube, I'm like, fuck. I'm like just like a tiny bit out of the end. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Who cares?
I mean, no one's gonna be like the good thing was before I had those black spit guards,
right?
So you could see my face. So it's horrible to sync, but I was like, well, if I don't have it synced, no one's gonna notice. Now, getting all pro. I'll be fucking that shit together. Yeah, for
Sweet.
Sure. Yeah. The audio, I don't know. Something I don't know. So if you're editing on your own and you do that stuff, you know it then, right?
Well, yes and no. I should know audio way better than I do, but like even on the movie we made over the summer, Alignment, we like hired a sound guy.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it kind of took the work out of it for us. Like the learning too, though.
Yeah.
Which is cool to like pay someone to do that, but I should probably know it more than I do, but right. I don't.
I guess you're going to hire somebody who knows what they're doing full time.
Yeah.
We were, maybe I'm not going to tell this story because I don't know who knows these people. Anyway, never mind. But I worked on a TV show in Squamish called The Ultimate Ninja Challenge.
Nice.
Yeah. I was associate producer.
Sick.
It was Discovery Channel in the US, HD. I kind of just tumbled into it. I'd had some history before. Anyway, so I got to use like lab mics and like I would sit all day and it was a reality show and they had these like 4 teams. I don't know, whatever. They had like 9 people and they were supposed to be trying to become ninjas.
Nice.
It's a flop. P.S. Clearly, it's not filming in Canada, which is great because I want my name on the back of this. But I would love to see because I haven't seen it yet.
When was it made?
Last. So not October we just had, but the one before. So a year and a half ago, whatever.
Yeah.
And so I was learning. I would have a lav mic. I had headphones on all day, and I'd have a like a transmitter on my side. I would listen to these reality people all day. So I'd have like 7 voices in my head because they would have like a guy, like the sound guys walking around. So maybe like 4 tops because sometimes teams have 4. But they're all trying to work out their shit. Like it was all like a reality show by testing the limits. And so I'm hearing these depressing stories all day. Like all day, I'm like, oh my God, man, Josh is doing that. Oh my God. Like people are like, they came from like shitty backgrounds, some of them.
Right, yeah.
Some like MMA fighters, some guys like PTSD from 9/11, some guys were, in the war in like Iraq or whatever. And so they're trying to work out the shit while they had survival skills, and they were trying to like basically we just put them on an island. So we had these things, we put them on an island with like no food or no water, nothing. We just put them on there with like a backpack and a water bottle, some flint and a knife and like some warm clothes, and they had 5 days to figure it out. Or they just had to give up on their own. That was their thing. Mm-hmm. So I would be walking around them all day, watching them like starve to death. By the 5th day, I was like, man, someone's gonna fucking die. And they're like, they're eating. They're eating. It's crazy. So I'm like, we take. This is pretty sick, actually.
Yeah.
We take our private. My producer and myself would get a private Zodiac out to the island. It's called Hut Island, out in the Howe Sound.
Okay, cool.
So we'd show them. We had our own crew we had to look after. So every night we set up these called jungle cams, and they're the cams they used in Naked and Afraid. So it's these same producers. So they put these cameras around their camp and say, okay, you guys can't leave your camp, whatever. We can do whatever we want, actually, but we're going to film you all night. So it was like night vision. And then we'd show up in the morning, the camera crew would tear down the camps. We'd be right on them, like, how'd you sleep? Was it cold? Yeah. Who's fucking dead? Like, who do you hate? Who punched, you know, like, and it's like all this shit. And then, obviously not like that, but they would be like, yeah, we found snails yesterday. We ate them. We cooked them. We made a fire, you know, with our flint and stuff. And so now we're on snail hunts. So it's like Survivor, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, the emotional rage it'd go through and like the emotional ups and downs, I'm like, oh my God, I would get like so depressed.
Really?
I'm sitting aside like eating a Snickers bar behind a rock so they can't see me eating. And they're like, the priests are like, yeah, if you're gonna eat, go behind the rock, you know, whatever. So I'm like, cool. So I go and like, I'm hearing these people like, oh man, I'm gonna give up. I can't fucking take it. I'm gonna die. And I'm like, I'm eating a fucking Snickers. I'm eating whatever. And and there's like a kid behind me. Hey, do you want any more food? And like, dude, it was so funny because like all this action around me, you can't see it on the camera, right? And there was this kid, Jeremy, who was one of our PAs. He's like, I don't know, he's got long. He's like walking around with like a bag of food like all day. I'm like, dude, I'm good, man. I don't need any. But they'd be like, go behind. We called this thing called Producer Rock. It was just a big rock in the middle of the forest. Yeah. You go stand behind it to eat. So you'd be like, hearing like people's terrifying stories about what happened in their life and why they need some help. And then you're like, trying to put it out of your mind because and I gotta take notes. I'm like, hey, what time was that? Because everything's time stamped, right?
Right. Yeah.
So I'm like sandwiching the arm now, and then I'm like trying to. Okay, Chris said I'm gonna fucking slay you all or something like that, right? And then you're like kill my parents in the basement, like shit like that, right? I don't know, not that bad, but
oh,
yeah, dude,
that's so funny.
It was a crazy experience, but yeah, I learned a lot about sound and how to sync it up. I learned about like not on camera, not on editing, not during editing, but get the timestamps going. You sit behind the camera guy and be like, okay, now hit it, and then and they had to take hot sheets every night, so I'd go and take my notes and put them into a spreadsheet, send it off. Fucking tons of work,
dude, man. Yeah.
What the fuck's going on there?
On that Red Bull show, I had to what's it called when I had to transcribe every single episode and like basically take the time codes and like have it all, like every single word for word.
So
like
after
it was all done, it was so much work.
Well, that seems like what I was doing was different then, or easier, because I'm just taking out like hot points and putting the time down so the editors can go find those spots and listen through them. You had to transcribe the whole thing.
Yeah, it was brutal.
I did that once with a Skype interview for a story, and I was like, fuck, I didn't even write the story.
Yeah.
It takes forever.
Yeah, it sucked.
Huh. Why? Oh, because why would they do that though?
Honestly, there's like when you work on Red Bull programs, there's like a list of deliverables they give you, and I don't even know why they give you some of these deliverables. Like, it's crazy.
Looking for a reason to get rid of their money.
Maybe.
Huge deliverables, huge bills.
They got rid of a lot of money on that show.
Even going back to that one Brothers on the Run, they said it was like $30,000 for like a few days of the filming they were going to do. The heli crew was there for like $30,000 for like 2 or 3 days, whatever it was, or 4 days.
Probably.
Yeah. So how many times does that happen in a film? Like 6 times?
Not that much anymore. It's like,
right. Yeah.
I mean, back in the day, probably it happened more, but I feel like, honestly, for me at least, and even with the snowboard industry, like that was like the pinnacle of,
for sure.
I mean, and that, and like Art of Flight came out that year or the year before that. And obviously Travis did the 4th phase, but since then I feel like the budgets have just shrunk.
Well, how many, like I know a bit about both industries a little bit, and I'm curious, like there aren't any, how many snowboard crews around, like Absinthe?
Yeah, I mean, there's Absinthe, there's crews, but like
who's making movies like anymore? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a lot smaller these days, for sure.
Right, because it's brands or whatever, right? Or like there's like could be like the Nitro movie or like
totally, Union movie.
I mean, it makes sense, but it still sucks. There used to be a ton of good snowboard films out there, and even ski side. I mean, there's still MSP and TGR. I don't know who else makes ski movies anymore, but or I guess Sherpas, but they can do other stuff. But there aren't a lot. There used to be like in town there'd be like 20, 30,
and like
we'd all be getting work
for sure. And you'd show up at the parking lot in the morning, and there'd be like tons of guys there.
Oh yeah, so now it must be empty. I'm not empty, but
I think there's just way less people. And the funny thing is too, we were talking about this, like the man boys, the guys that I shoot with. Yeah. Like there's some people in the snowboard world that still have that like old mentality of like being really secretive about where you're going and blah blah blah.
Right.
But now like the scene is like so much smaller
Right.
that everyone should be kind of like stoked on like sharing with each other and like
We're getting
like,
work.
yeah,
That's cool.
yeah, like this place is good, you should go here, blah blah blah. But there's always like some sort of like weird tension between the crews still, which is interesting.
Well, I know when I was kind of knew more about it, like they'd leave guys up there, if they build a jump and leave guys there overnight to guard it. So they wouldn't get poached.
Yeah, that would suck.
I know, right?
Yeah.
You build a jump one day and you go back the next day and someone's like, hey, bomb holes. I thought you'd be fucking losing your mind. I've heard that. I don't know how often it happened, but I've heard they've left guards up there for sure.
Yeah, that's never happened to us. The funny thing is, I always think it would be hilarious if we got in like a major fight in the backcountry because someone like did something
Turf
shitty.
wars?
Yeah, like
Right.
you know how like surfing's kind of like localized.
Yeah.
I kind of wish snowboarding was more like that.
I mean, to keep people in check, man. They're fucking around out there. Even like, I think even sledders that just don't ski or snowboard, they probably feel the same way. They're like, man, now we have all these crews out here doing this stuff. Like, it just exploded the scene, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of these guys just park and just do like hot laps, like mini golf.
Yeah.
And these sledders are like, man, all I want to do is high mark or start a fucking giant avalanche. So let's get the shit out of the way here. Yeah, right.
Well, like I always thought it'd be like this has never happened, but like if someone like high marked our landing or something, like go in and actually like fight some guys in the backcountry, like that would be actually kind of dope. Like I'd be super down with that.
I think a lot of people take shotguns with them now to shoot shotguns like in the backcountry now, right?
Just like, or like get so pissed off, like just go in the parking lot and slash the guy's tires,
or slash his track.
Fuck you, dude. Like,
cut all his paddles off his track. I think like 3 hours, I guess.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
be funny.
I think. Well, that must be a huge thing because, like, I mean, I have sled for like one season, so I mean, shit. But I went out there and I was like, man, it's really busy, and I was really intimidated because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, oh man, everyone's like super pro. And I was like, fuck, and I was like shitting the bed the whole time. But it was busy, and I never thought about how the decline in filming would have changed that situation probably drastically. I would guess that it's like a lot more quieter, but maybe I'm wrong. Like,
well, I mean, as far as
because are they shutting
the amount of people in the backcountry, I don't know if that's quieter, but
Right.
the amount of people doing what I'm doing,
right? Okay,
is definitely not as much. I don't think.
yeah. Probably not a big enough number to make an impact in the overall sledding community.
Yeah, totally.
Right.
Well, and the funny thing though is like even like I just got back from a trip to Braylorn.
Oh yeah.
And we were going to zones, and we were like literally the only people in these zones.
Cool.
Which was sick. Like,
yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's such a different vibe than like sliding around Whistler, because you go up into Whistler, like you go up Rutherford or Brandywine,
right?
Like anywhere that's like a normal sled zone, and there's like on any day there's at least 20 people in the parking lot, but like on a busy day there could be like 100 guys out. You know?
Yeah, right. Like when I remember seeing like you have nowhere to park, or you just tons of people everywhere. But I would guess like just being like through with no one around, like up there.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, that'd be cool. That'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's insane.
And who are you up there with?
The Man Boys.
Oh,
So
okay,
it was Scott Surface shooting photos.
Cool.
Chris Rasman.
Yeah.
Jody Wachniak.
So the Man Boys.
Matt Belzo.
Yeah.
And then Bo Bishop came with us.
Right.
So, yeah.
Rusty films with you guys too, right? Does he film a bunch?
Yeah, well,
He's
he's a athlete or he's a snowboarder.
Does I know, but he does.
But he shoots photos.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he filmed with you guys too.
Yeah, no, he's actually gotten pretty good at shooting photos.
Oh, okay, cool, sweet.
Yeah,
nice.
so it's actually kind of sweet for us because Rusty can like have like when he approaches brands for funding, he can like actually give them photos, and it's a part of like our kind of media pitch.
It in,
yeah,
right. Cool.
So,
that's sweet.
yeah, no, it works out pretty good, and he's actually pretty good photographer.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine someone like that who's been in front of the camera so long,
Mm-hmm.
smart guy, probably. So I just got to figure out a camera, and I know what I'm doing on the opposite side. It's like reverse. It's like reversing it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that's whatever. That's cool. I know I know a few skiers that way. People have gone from like skiing to filming because I mean they get an eye for it and an interest for sure.
For sure. Yeah.
That's cool.
I think it helps. It helps to actually like be good at like the skiing or snowboarding if you're gonna shoot it.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. There's been. I've worked with Deep Winter for a long time. You see people that come in and we did this one year where this guy was like a newspaper I don't know what the fuck he was. I don't know why he was in this thing. I can't remember how he got in it. But it was brutal. And he was a good photographer, but he hadn't done action sports. I can't remember his name because I totally call him out, but I can't remember who it was. So long ago, he's probably whatever. But I can't remember who it was, but it was brutal.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, he's got good photos, but then action sports, you only have like the 2 or 3 seconds to get a photo, whether you have automatic or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, deep winter this year.
Just bought tickets.
Nice, sweet.
Yeah.
I don't want to plug it. I'm just curious if you're going.
Yeah.
Because it's actually deep snow.
I feel like this was like the best deep winter they've had in like
A
at
long
least
time.
5 years.
Yeah, since I've been involved, it's been. Well, I was involved. Yeah, you're right.
Mhm.
Yeah. Also, so I put a Facebook post up about this podcast a little while ago, and I said I don't want to talk about skiing or snowboarding. I'm like kind of washed, and we just talked about skiing and snowboarding for snowboarding mostly for a while. Just letting you know that wasn't the case, but I'm enjoying it, so it's good.
Okay.
I just was like, holy shit, but
So
no,
we weren't supposed to talk about skiing. So
we can talk about anything.
Oh, okay.
I just tried to make a joke about kind of wash, and then anyway,
Yeah.
but I'm enjoying it, so it's good.
Cool.
But
Cool.
yeah.
My life kind of revolves around the
Right.
snowboard world. So
Do you ever film? Like, do you ever have like with Red Bull? Do you ever need to film skiers?
okay, so not with Red Bull, but I actually shot with Kai for a whole winter.
Oh, sick.
Yeah,
He's good, eh?
he's insane.
Yeah, he's
he's
really
like
good.
the best skier on the
he's a
planet.
fantastic skier.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, no, that was sick actually.
For Monster?
No, he hired me to shoot a movie. So
Oh, right.
yeah, I filmed with him, and then I edited like a little. I think it was like a short movie for the year. It was the project he did right before. You know, Nimbus or not? What's it called? Not Nimbus.
No.
What's it called?
Numinous.
Numinous.
With the Dendroid Films one.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I
so
can't remember. I think it's not.
Numinous.
It is Numinous?
Yeah,
Okay. I
Numinous,
think
yeah,
Numinous. Yeah, okay, right, yeah.
It was what he did right before that movie.
Right, okay, yeah.
So,
I think yeah. He's good, eh? Fuck.
Yeah, he's an insane skier, but I actually really enjoyed like shooting with him.
Yeah,
It was
he's a
sick.
friendly guy for sure,
Yeah.
man. He's cool.
Yeah, he took me on my first trip to Alaska, which was sick.
Oh, sick, really? I'd love to go there.
Yeah.
Fuck. Did you guys drive or fly?
We drove up.
Cool. Is
Yeah.
that long? Is that a long drive?
Yeah, I think it was. Well, we broke it up. We went to Stewart first,
Yeah, okay.
and then from Stewart we went to Haynes. But I think
Stewart's like 16 hours. Or
yeah,
whatever,
Stewart's 16 hours. Then
Yeah.
I think it's another like 16 from Stewart.
Oh, okay.
So
Right.
it's far.
Right.
So
I want to go to Alaska. It just seems like you could go there any time of year. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, it's
There's not much to do other than like.
yeah, ski and drink.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So, man, I don't know. I just think that the drive sounds cool. I drove to Fort Mac once for work, and
It's the opposite direction.
I know it's a long drive.
Yeah, it's long.
It's a cool drive.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, because you drive through Jasper, probably.
Yeah, you can go either way. Yeah, you drive through
Yeah.
Jasper. Yeah, no, I wasn't. Yeah, I know. I don't know a lot about geography, but I know that it's a little bit different. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying the distance wise, even from here to Stewart and then here to Fort Mac.
Yeah.
I just like drive. I think driving would be cool. Did you guys drive an RV or a truck or what?
We drove our trucks up.
Oh, cool,
so,
sweet, nice. That's
dude,
cool.
yeah, I was really stoked to drive that
right.
road.
It'll be
Like,
fun.
Yeah, it was super sick. You basically drive to Whitehorse, and then you drive sort of southwest to Haynes.
Oh yeah,
So yeah, you kind of go. But yeah, it's insane. Like
that's cool.
probably one of the coolest drives I've ever done. And then actually, the second year I went, we took the ferry, which was actually sicker.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
I
insane.
don't know this. Where the ferry
So
goes up
you-
just off the coast.
You drive to
Prince
Prince Rupert.
Yeah, Prince George, Prince Rupert.
Prince Rupert's on the coast, right?
Yeah.
Drive to Prince Rupert, and then you take the ferry from Prince Rupert
All the
to
way up?
Haynes.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's like fucking like crab fishing shit.
Dude, it was
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was so sick.
That's rad.
Because you drive the boat goes through these like straits that are literally like there's like 20 feet on either side of the boat. Like
Right.
it's so tight. Like it's,
Oh, cool.
man, it's insane.
How many people are on the ferry? Like 100? Like is it
I
small?
don't even remember, but it's sort of like the same size of ferry as you take to like Tofino or something.
Oh no shit.
Yeah,
I guess
but they have cabins on the ferry, so you
Sweet.
can actually. We did like a media exchange with the company, so we got like our own rooms and shit on the
Fucking
ferry.
A.
But people who and
That's pretty sick.
yeah, it was so
That's
sick.
cool. Everyone's like, look at these idiots. You're like, yeah, see ya.
Man,
It's like first class, man.
Yeah, it's kind of like going on a cruise actually.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But
Too bad it
like
wasn't
a
longer.
ghetto cruise.
Too bad it wasn't longer. At least it sounds like it's gonna be fun.
Man, yeah. Well, that was super sick, and then actually, like if you're kind of like a budget traveler, what you can do is you can camp. Like you can tent on the ferry, so you can like set your tent up on
What?
the top. Oh, your thing died.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That means my phone's off. It was fully charged. Crazy.
Do you need
Adjust your device. Double tap. Just says to reboot. Cool. Then reboot.
How long have we been going for?
An hour?
Really?
Yeah, we'll just go back really quick. And this happens fast, right? We'll just, yeah, now it's pointing right back at you again. But it flipped to the side as everyone knows. Why is it red? All right, the light's on again.
We're back.
We're back. Yeah, we're back right now.
Oh, we're back. Okay.
Yeah, we'll do whatever you want, man. If you need to call somebody.
No. I was checking. I was actually looking at the score in the Flames game.
Oh, you're a Flames fan.
Yeah,
Who are they playing?
I love Colorado.
I hope they're winning.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thanks.
Sweet.
I feel like it's kind of like offensive to be a Flames fan in BC.
I'm not from BC. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, yeah, you're from
I
Ontario.
don't even watch hockey.
You don't.
I don't really care.
What?
Oh, sorry. Hockey's. I can tell you hockey history that makes me somewhat legitimate, but I just don't watch it. I don't have cable, first of all, but I just don't care. And because, anyway, you like the Calgary Flames. They're winning right now. What's the score?
I think it's 3-2. It's 3-2 going into the third period.
All right, go Flames. Who are they playing again?
The Colorado Avalanche.
Fuck the Avalanche, man. Those guys are fucking
They're
brutal.
whack, dude. They're so whack.
I
No,
know
actually,
they're
I don't
doing.
mind the Avalanche. They're like kind of whatever, but.
No, man. Not when they're playing Calgary. Fuck them.
Yeah, totally.
If they're not playing Calgary, if they're playing like the Oilers, then go Avalanche.
Yeah, exactly.
Coilers, man. Fuck those guys. Yeah, so my dad used to I think this is going to work. I don't know how I'm going to fucking edit this back together. You might need your help.
Oh, we should clap. We forgot to clap.
Oh, yeah. Okay, right. You clap.
Okay, here we go.
3 times. 3 times. I learned it 3 times.
Oh, really?
Yep. Yeah. So you can it's more consistent.
Okay.
So that was a podcast rule.
Okay, so I just learned something.
Yeah, right.
So next time I got to sync audio, I'll clap 3 times.
Yeah, because it gives you the chance to like catch it up. You don't have to go, you get it more. But you know what I do? I've learned that like because I get audio on this, and I got audio on this, to sync it up, I just crank both of them in iMovie, and then I learned that I can just like wait for them to stop echoing, and then I'm good.
Okay.
Rather than having to have no audio and to try to sync it to the movement.
Right.
So I learned that trick. But anyway, hockey side of things, my dad used to referee. My dad was a referee.
In the NHL.
No, his buddies were. So he was friends with, like Ron Hogarth and the guys like way back in the day.
Okay.
And they're all kind of retired. I guess those guys are retired now. But he was buddies with them. And they used to referee the World Juniors.
Okay.
So when I was like 2, 4, this story was told to me because I don't really remember. Actually, I have a vague memory of this, and I'll tell you about that too. But my dad went and refereed the World Juniors in Holland or Russia or something like that, way back in the day, in 82, maybe 80, either 80 or 82. And then he refereed referee doesn't make it legitimate hockey because it's a fucking referee. You skate like a ref. But anyway, he taught me to play hockey. We played hockey a bunch. I just never played. He's like, you do ski or you play hockey.
Right.
So I know how to play. I'm okay. There's always outdoor rinks.
Yeah.
But he's a huge hockey dude.
Yeah. Sick.
He was anyway, yeah. I don't watch it anymore. I wasn't a huge. I don't know who I cheer for.
I feel like some people like sports and some people don't really like
I love
sports.
basketball.
Nice.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Do you watch basketball?
I do, yeah.
No, sick.
Yeah, I try to watch basketball, yeah, for sure. I know more about basketball than any other sport, I guess. Baseball. I used to play baseball.
I played baseball.
Yeah, it's fun.
Baseball was like the sport I actually grew up playing.
Yeah, me
which was
too.
Sweet. My dad coached me. That was tight. Yeah.
The only way for me to play hockey was to go into like town.
Wait, where are you from?
I'm from Ontario. Like we live on the farmland, like a place called Anton Mills.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, nobody does.
Where
There was a guy who sold great fries in a trailer truck on the side of the highway. The fry guy. It's out by it's like north of Barrie, Ontario. So Toronto, north of Toronto, like an hour and 20 minutes north of Toronto.
Yeah.
But like
Crazy.
Snow Valley.
I have family in Toronto.
Okay, so you know like Horseshoe Valley is, and Snow Valley and Blue Mountain.
I've driven past Blue Mountain.
Okay,
I vaguely remember.
So it's maybe 45 minutes between Toronto side of Blue Mountain where I lived.
Okay. So that's where you skied.
Yeah, there's like 4 ski resorts around there. Okay. Yeah, but I used to snowboard.
You did?
For like 4 years. Man. I was in the paper. I put an Instagram post up me being in the paper. I was on a Nitro Pyro.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, I could ride. I was okay, man. I raced. I got my race board in the closet here. An old Rossignol 163 with emery bindings, plate bindings.
Ooh.
Super lame. I know it doesn't make me legitimate, but yeah, it's pretty cool, man. I used to snowboard a lot, and my first snowboard was a Kemper Mini Rampage.
Sick.
It was like 1990.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe even actually earlier because I stopped skiing. I snowboarded like 4 or 5 years.
Do you like snowboarding still?
Yeah, I had a kit for a couple years, and then I got rid of it. I'm trying to find another one now, for sure. Yeah,
nice.
I'm trying to find it. I don't want to spend the money on
I know,
it's ideal. Yeah, but
I sort of made this like this is my like rule is I'll never spend any money on snowboarding anymore. But I kind of broke that rule. I've broken it twice.
Oh yeah.
Because I've had to buy 2 pairs of bindings.
Well, sometimes you gotta buy something, man.
I know, it sucks. Like,
yeah, I lost a pole in the bushes 2 weeks ago. I fucking wiped out, and I didn't take a pin drop. They told me to. I'm like, fuck it. I just got frustrated and left. I was the only skier in the whole group. I was like, I'll just get out of here. And then now I'm down a pole. I just bought them like just 2 weeks before I lost them.
Are they expensive?
I got them like $80.
It's not too bad.
No, but it sucks because. Anyway, yeah, buying stuff, man. You have to buy 2 pair bindings.
It sucks buying stuff.
I would guess like both industries, skiing and snowboarding, have tightened up so much. It's like we used to be like, filmmakers always got shit, right? And like anybody always got stuff.
I know. I always feel bad asking for gear, especially because I'll usually ask like the dudes on my crew because they have stuff or like, they can ask their sponsors.
They'll help you out.
But I always feel bad. I'm like, hey, can I get a board or like, can I get some like, I need a puffy. Can I get a puffy?
Fuck it, man. I would always ask.
Yeah. Oh, totally. Like,
for sure.
I don't know.
They're probably like cool. They're like, yeah, we'll help you out. Like I would guess that for the most part, they're like, yeah, we want you out there with us.
Yeah, no, totally. Everyone's super.
And everyone's like, we want our sponsors to give us whatever they'll give us, even if it's for you or for them, right?
Yeah, totally.
That's cool.
Yeah, sometimes you get like a lot of gear, and I feel like sometimes there's like the gear is like dries up, and like you don't get as much as you were getting. But
yeah, man, I had something good I wanted to say, but then you were talking about something interesting and it distracted me.
Sorry.
No, it's good.
I threw you off.
No, but you're interesting, so I was like, oh, cool. I was like, oh, cool. I'm into this. And now I had something to say. I think it was about the Pro Deal program. Like, even that now is not like it's even just buying stuff in Pro Deal. Even that sounds like it's too much.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to pay half price.
Totally.
It still sounds a lot.
I think the thing is I just don't want to pay anything.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, so you pay half price. Like, even half price sounds like it's not great.
Yeah. No. Totally.
Yeah. Like, I'll pay shipping.
It depends on the gear though. Like if it's really, really, really nice gear that's like kind of hard to come by, I would maybe pay half price for it. Like if it was like an Arc'teryx like jacket, you get like half price. Like that'd be sick.
It's different.
At least for me, because like that would get I would get a lot of use from that.
Use that forever.
Yeah, totally. Sure. Like it's amazing gear. So, but I don't know if it's like a snowboard. I don't want to pay half price for a snowboard. Like not to sound like a dick or whatever.
I can edit this out if you want.
No, it's fine. Okay, just like it sounds kind of spoiled or whatever to say that, but
it's not, because you're doing shit for people like at a discount rate just to keep work going, right? Like people are trying to gouge everybody all the time. So I think you should be able to like not your discount rate, but like they're always trying to gouge people. So I'm like, if you get what you need to get out of it to keep.
Yeah, you gotta like I don't know. You gotta just.
Well, man, when I started having to pay for skis when I kind of left, when I quit Arc'teryx, and I don't know why I worked. Anyway, when I quit Arc'teryx, the other job that I went to after that, I couldn't get really gear anymore.
Yeah.
So I go, I'll get a Pro Deal. I'm like, cool. Still cost me. I mean, I appreciate the Pro Deal. Thank you. It's awesome. But
yeah, for sure.
But fuck. I know. If I don't get it for free, this shit's over. I don't care. But yeah. Anyway, I was like, man, I got to pay for something. Like, it's expensive, dude. And like, I can't imagine retail. Like, so, you like mountain biking?
Love it. It's best.
Yeah. So in that situation, I'm like, okay, well, that is a huge expense, but getting a deal on a mountain bike, it's like super hard to do. And I can't imagine. I mean,
I've never gotten a deal on a mountain bike.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's like, if you want a good bike, you can buy used them. If you want to buy a brand new bike, that's something you want to use. It's like at least $4,000 at the minimum for something you won't blow apart in this town.
Yeah.
So, you gotta pay $500 for a pair of skis. I'm like, fuck, man. I'm like, that's half price. Fire skis $1,000. It's like, I don't know. Paying for stuff sucks.
Yeah, it sucks. Right. Well, I feel like for me, like this is why I feel the way I feel, but I spend so much money on snowmobiles and camera gear and insurance, gas, like all these like crazy big expenses that I'm like, I'm not gonna pay for a snowboard. I'm not gonna pay for a fucking jacket. I'm not gonna pay for boots. Like, even though I bought 2 pairs of bindings like that, I was bummed when I bought those bindings.
Fuck.
Even though it was only like $200, but still, it's like I've spent so much money doing other stuff that I just like.
I think that's the play of the filmer, dude. Like I think when I used to help organize shoots and stuff, I'd see like, the filmers are always like getting from different brands, and I mean they get paid for sure. Mm-hmm. But I guess you know what, most of those athletes aren't getting paid; they're just getting free gear.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
sorry,
so it's funny.
that's rude. Maybe some of them are. I mean, a lot of them
Oh
are
my
for
God.
sure. But there's probably
Some of them are only getting free gear though. For
yeah,
sure.
and you're getting paid, and so you're like, yeah, they're just trying, man. That's a fucking bummer. I don't know, but yeah, at least getting day rate. But as far as mountain biking goes, when you get a deal on a mountain bike, it's still expensive because you can't. It's not flat here, and you need a bike that lasts or something that works, and it looks cool.
And you've gotten good deals.
Yeah. Well, since I crashed my face, it was the day I went to pick up my bike at Transition, and they're in Bellingham.
Mm-hmm.
And so they graciously hooked me up that one time before I crashed my face because the job I had, I guess, whatever. They helped me out, and they were great people. And I never actually met them, and then I crashed my face when I went to get my first bike. And then I played the face card again. I'm like, hey, I'm the guy that fucked up my face on your bike. I love your bikes. And they were like, yeah, cool. So they gave me a deal again. I gotta try again.
Yeah.
So come on.
Oh, that's sick.
But I might try that this spring. I don't know.
Get another. Yeah, sick.
Transition, but I dig it, man. It's a cool bike for sure. My roommate got one now.
Sick.
But I would. I'm not like, yeah. I don't get. Like I got ski boots for a deal last year. It's like $500 I got $500 for half price ski boots.
That's expensive.
No shit, dude.
Man.
Yeah, like it was like
so boots are like $1,000.
like $800. Whatever.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah. What's happening? What's going on? Like I don't get it. How much?
Well, the thing is,
how much is the most expensive snowboard boot?
Oh, well,
My podcast is way off the rails here, by the way. We're having a fucking ski snowboard time anyway. But how much is it? How much is it?
Definitely not $800. Like I'd say five
Tops.
to 600
Right.
tops. Like
Yeah,
I don't know.
They're just fucking elegant basketball shoes.
Yeah, no, dude. And they're
Sorry,
uncomfortable.
yeah.
I've never
Ski boots
want to
are
wear
bullshit.
ski boots ever.
Yeah.
Oh, the snowboard boots.
Right. Snowboard boots looks like fancy basketball shoes, right?
Yeah, totally.
Sorry. Yeah, but snowboard boots, $500 max, probably somewhere around
I
there,
would
right?
say, yeah.
Jeez, I'll tell you though, touring snowboard, that is a huge amount of money.
Yeah, that is crazy.
That's like a $1,500 bill
at least, yeah.
without
Well,
boots,
probably more.
without boots or poles.
Yeah, if you
Bindings?
were just gonna, the board and the bindings and the skins, probably
Right.
at least $1,500.
Does it take you long to get used to using poles as a snowboarder? Like when you're
It didn't really for me because I used to cross country ski when I was a kid,
Oh, cool.
so it was pretty
Right.
similar.
Yeah.
It was actually like exactly the same. Yeah,
because they're just poles.
Yeah.
The same poles, a little shorter.
But yeah, no, I don't really ski. Like I don't split board very much.
Right. I don't think I don't ski tour much. I just got the gear to do it, so it looks cool.
That's sick. Yeah, I don't know. Like
that's just expensive.
we just sled a lot.
Yeah, of course. Well, I mean, I know guys who go sledding and then they'll tour up and do like longer things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, just the joy of sledding sounds fun. Like it's like not like it's, and you're trying to be efficient.
That's the biggest thing.
For the man boys, I wouldn't see them. They're not doing like, they're not trying to do it. They're not touring guys.
Yeah.
So I would imagine it's the time it would take to do that. Unless you're trying to get through trees that are fucked up scene, I'm sure you could, but then you have a fucked up board. You're not using the same board to get down.
Yeah, exactly. And if we're gonna do anything that's similar to like splitboarding, we're
faking it.
No, well, like if we're trying to get into zones that like you kind of have to like split into or
Right.
whatever, we don't usually splitboard. We have like snowshoes and we walk it.
Oh yeah, that's
And
big
then-
in Japan like that too.
Yeah.
A lot of the guys in Japan, foreigners go with their splitboards, but I feel like a lot of Japanese guys, when I was there, they have snowshoes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we just use snowshoes.
Yeah.
We have these snowshoes called Verts, and we just like
Right.
walk around everywhere.
Did you ever use those K2 ones that were like mini skis? You fold them, put it in your
Oh
bag?
yeah, those ones look cool.
Really?
They're
They like
seen
fold
these
in half, don't they? And they're like little mini skis.
Yeah, they're called like they're the ones I've seen. They're called Mountain Approach.
Right. Okay.
But the thing for like a snowboarder, the reason why they're cool is because you can still ride your like normal board.
Right. Honestly, man, I've seen those things in action. Stick with the snowshoes.
Really, they're kind of lame.
Yeah. This guy I was with, it was a long time ago. He was just post holing still because they were just too small. They weren't really that great.
Yeah, that's.
But that was a while ago. But I would say, I don't even know much about snowboarding, but I definitely think you should stick with the snowshoes.
Yeah, have you ever thought it's weird that like skiers and snowboarders are pretty similar in what they do, but like they're just way different people. Like,
yeah, it is.
it's kind of hard to like. If you're a snowboarder, it's really hard to like, kind of identify with like a skier
For sure,
or whatever.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
How many skiers are fucking snowboarding right now, though? What's up with that?
Yeah, that's like.
Do you guys?
It's cool.
Do you feel infringed upon?
I don't know. Like, it's a weird thing.
Sorry, I think that would feel infringed upon.
Would you?
A little bit, so everybody knows. I'm a
Well,
skier.
the thing is, they're not even just snowboarding. Like, so many skiers are snowboarding.
I know.
Right now, which is, I guess, it's cool, but
right.
It's kind of weird. It feels like it's sort of trendy, but I guess that's fine.
It is super trendy. That's why we're trying to do it, because skiers are out of the trendiness. Yeah, dude. Look at this. I'm showing you this because why would I want to save that? Yeah, man. 1994 Barry Examiner.
I mean, that's cool. That's pretty cool. That,
yeah.
Like, I'm down with that.
Yeah, I was goofy as a Nitro Pyro 163. It was longer than my race board, and the Elfkin bindings, and it had I was telling you the toe piece went over the top of your foot, and it was a piece of shit. So I cut it, so it was like just where the straps were. Horrible decision, but I had the Bakota. I had the sickest Sims bibs. Bought them at Hogtown in Toronto. It's like this old school.
Bibs are dope,
dude. It's like 94. The bibs, legit.
Yeah,
fucking sick bibs. And then I had concept gloves with the one finger, the trigger finger.
Nice.
Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I just think so. It was, you know what? Snowboarding helped me learn to ski better by being able to relying on your edge.
Nice.
Because you only have one of them. And I was like, I figured it out a bit better. And yeah, anyway, that was a long time ago.
Please stand by while we experience technical difficulties. And we're back.
I'm like, what's going on? Why are these skiers getting attention through snowboarding? I didn't think that snowboarding would allow it.
Right.
First of all,
it's hard. I didn't
think that somebody would be like, cool.
They're not. I don't think snowboarding is. It's hard. Like, I don't think every snowboarder is stoked on it. There's people that are stoked, and then the's people that are like totally like not stoked at all.
Yeah, because there's guys who this is actually interesting. So I've talked about this before, where we've talked about how some guys are like journeymen trying to get into their sport, and they work hard and they can do this great shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they're not as famous because there's tons of people doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. But someone who's famous in a different aspect comes along and just has the attention already,
mm-hmm.
and isn't that great?
Mm-hmm.
But the attention's on them because of who they are, and it's like, oh, it's cool to try something new, it's cute kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
And then they've got this attention already, so the guy who's trying to come up is like getting pushed down because it's all about the attention, not about the purity of the sport, which I think skateboarding and snowboarding are really true to.
Mm-hmm.
I think skiing side of it is in an old school sense, the big mountain guys and everything else, but there's a side that's the model side.
Yeah.
That is taking, and I think that's what social media is doing, is giving people, they need to keep doing something different.
Right.
But I think there's it's like the attention model side that's getting that skier onto a snowboard to promote it somehow, or to be cooler. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's definitely like a weird thing.
So I don't think because outside of that, the industry sports aren't getting together really ever still that much really. Like outside of this whole like kind of no board kind of thing, in my opinion, the sports aren't getting. They're still not getting.
Yeah,
together.
no, we're definitely not like intertwined that much.
Right. No.
Yeah. I don't know.
I find a lot of snowboarder girls date a lot of skier boys.
Snowboard girls love dating skier boys. It's weird.
Yeah, what is that?
I have no idea. I actually, yeah, it's a good question. I don't know.
What's going on there?
I feel like snowboard girls like to date the same skier. It's weird. I don't know. It's just super weird.
It is.
Oh, that's hilarious. It's true. Yeah. I mean, that's super funny. Yeah, it's true. What the fuck's going on with that?
I don't know.
We might edit this, but right now I'm furious. No, I'm not furious. I don't like it. Well, it's benefiting my side.
Would you date a snowboard chick?
I fucking date. Yeah, I don't care. I mean, I care about who I date, but if they're a snowboarder, whatever. I did for a while. So,
do I know this person?
She just snowboarded. She was like a snowboarder. Yeah, no, nice. I'm not at that.
Yeah,
I can't jump that level, but no, it's somebody who snowboarded and it was fine.
Sweet. Yeah.
But I wouldn't ski with her.
Really?
No, I did for sure. No.
Oh my god.
No, I did for sure, but I don't. That doesn't matter. I don't. Yeah, that's a weird thing. That's come up a lot for sure in my circle of people that I know about like what's going on there.
Mm.
It's. I don't know. Yeah, skiers are a lot of rich skier kids.
There's a lot of rich snowboard kids too.
Yeah, there are. Right?
Like it's crazy.
What do you think the percentage of people who what are we going to threshold here, like blue collar versus rich maybe, but like what do you think the percentage of people who are snowboarders who don't need to work at all they career blossom because they didn't have to worry about things? What do you think? It's like maybe 30%, 40% of both industries. I
don't know percentage wise, but there's definitely like some disciplines of snowboarding it's very clear that with kids that come from money, Like I think a lot of the the slopestyle kids.
Well, they have to practice all the time.
Yeah,
right?
they definitely all come from money. Not all of them, but like a lot of them.
Same in skiing for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's. Yeah, I think like if you're a big mountain guy, going on trips is fucking expensive.
Yeah, it's so expensive.
And I know there's there's a lot of guys who I'm unaware of how much athletes get paid anymore. I used to be fairly informed, but it's been a long time since I'm unaware what they get paid now. So like I'm unaware what the middle of the road guys get paid.
Mm-hmm.
So I would guess that some of the people that I know got to be supported from, other means than their sponsors,
Right.
to be doing as much as they're doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. That's funny. Like a lot of the guys I shoot with, like the Man Boys, I would say they all fairly came from middle class families.
Right.
And they're definitely, the struggle is real for sure. Like, I mean, yeah. Like Chris is a good example of that. Like, I mean, he's just starting to really make a name for himself in snowboarding.
Okay.
He just did a project with Travis Rice, and
Right.
he's like definitely like the guy on the crew that's like on the biggest come up right now.
Cool.
But yeah, like I think like it feels like we're pretty blue collar dudes.
Yeah. Well, that's why I think I think people understand that. Everybody who's watching it knows, because like, we get that vibe from the whole program. They're like hardworking guys, just like loving snowboarding.
Yeah, we basically the Man Boys are just a bunch of dudes that are friends that want to snowboard
Psyched on
together.
snowboarding, yeah, for sure. Which is fucking
cool.
awesome. It's
Yeah.
super cool.
It's super cool.
Yeah, I think. That's one episode of snowboarding I do watch for sure. It's cool. But I don't know. On the ski side, there's like these guys seeking Nirvana, and they're stand random bunch of guys. It's a pretty good webisode, pretty good web series.
Yeah, Seeking Nirvana is dope.
Yeah, they're just like, most of those guys are, I don't know how, most of them are pretty reasonable, like blue collar guys. I don't know a lot about their history, their background, but
I mean, I think Henny went to sports school, so he's probably got rich parents.
oh my God, his dad's an umpire at local baseball in Worcester.
Oh, nice.
He got the sickest old 1940s Ford or truck. It's dope. It's pimped right out. Like it looks exactly original.
Yeah.
It's got some. I think his dad owns like a landscape. I don't know. He does something, but some kind of company.
Mm-hmm.
He's a sweet truck. Yeah, but I think those. I mean, it is hard to tell sometimes. Like I remember like back in the day, there was a bunch of guys doing the big era stuff, and they were just all like rich kids.
Yeah.
Traveling around.
Yeah.
Doing snooze. Fucking all snooze.
What's up with snooze?
Yeah,
like
it's a
fucking
skier thing.
No, it's a snowboard thing too.
Oh,
like,
it is?
Snowboarders. Well,
Oh, they stole it then because
I know we probably bit this.
the only time someone's ever done anything. The only time someone's ever bit.
funny, dude.
The only time ever someone's ever bit anything from skiing is snooze, which it's fucking deadly. Everyone, stop doing it. Fuck, I love it.
How deadly is it?
I don't know.
How like I want to know because I definitely snooze like probably way too much than I should.
Snooze is fucking expensive.
It's so
It's $40 for a
dude.
can.
It's insane.
And I bond them a lot. I know 3 guys who do snooze, and I was like, hey, and they're like, it's like $4 for one. Or no, it's not $4.
Well, yeah, like.
But
Dude, Braden buys tins of snooze. There's like 48 in one package,
Yeah,
and
it's $40.
Yeah, or more.
Right. I think
It's
like,
insane.
Yeah. So back in the day when I was working in the industry, every free skier magazine was sponsored. They advertised snooze, but it was General Snooze out of Sweden, and you couldn't get it in Canada, or you can get in the US, and I don't know. But we would go online and order it. We'd order logs of it. It was like $20 for fucking 5 tins. Super fucking cheap,
Yeah,
right?
so cheap.
So we get shipped over here, and they would put it in like nondescript envelopes because they knew they were being shady. And the Swedes like, yeah, whatever. Everybody's, we're Swedes. No one thinks we're doing anything wrong.
Yeah.
And they ship like a full like a envelope full of snooze for $20. And now I went to Free Skier magazine for like this trip every few years for Mr. Blackcomb. They gave me a log of snooze. I'm like, yes, it was like soaked. It's like 10 years ago, and I'm like, but they were snooze advertised at Free Skier probably in like starting in like 2010, 2009, around there. It's fucking. If I'm already drunk and I do one, I'm gonna throw up for sure.
Really,
it hits me super hard.
dude.
But I love it. Not that point, but
yeah. Well, when we were editing alignment over the summer,
right.
Braden and I, Braden snoozes. He snoozes all the time, but I got on the snooze train. Dude, I would be nonstop snoozing like all day.
Yeah.
Editing, and we'd edit for like 16 hours a day.
Right. Dude, I don't even know what it does.
It's so bad. Yeah.
If I do it when I'm not drunk, I don't feel anything. When I do it when I'm drunk, I gotta get the hell out.
Yeah. Well, when I do it when I'm drinking, sometimes I'll like triple snooze, and then because I'll be like, I just want to feel it.
Have you ever had a snooze and a smoke at the same time?
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
A lot. Yeah.
That's pretty good. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, but the thing is, I think the difference between snoozing and smoking is the fact that like when you smoke, at least for me, I actually feel really gross the next day.
Dude, yeah.
But when you snooze, like you're like, I'm not like it's not as bad.
The cigarettes suck the oxygen out of your brain. Literally, it dries your brain out. So in the morning, you're like, my drain's dry. I feel like shit. Yeah. Anyway, snooze. What the fuck? I don't know.
Snooze. No.
You got any snooze on you?
No, dude. I'm trying not to buy it.
Oh yeah. Well, it's because it's like an hour's worth of work. More for some people. You gotta work. Some people gotta work like 4 hours.
That's like a really Oh man.
Some people gotta work like some people have to work like in town 2.5 hours to buy a can of snooze.
Oh yeah, it's not worth it.
Yeah, what the fuck? Well, man, I don't know.
But
it's pretty good.
Well, Eric lives in Bellingham, so he would like,
it's like $2 down there, which is fucked up.
Bring it up to us. Yeah, it's so cheap.
Why? It's literally like $38. Well, it's like $35 more for snooze up here.
I know.
What the fuck, man? And people still do it.
Yeah, and in Bellingham,
cocaine's cheaper.
Is it?
Well, it's $40 for half. I actually don't know how much cocaine costs.
Who knows? But
yeah. Fuck, we gotta edit this thing for sure. But I think it's. But I think it's cheaper than cocaine, I would guess. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's crazy. And snooze is different because you can, like, if you're doing chew, like Red Mint or something like that, you swallow that stuff or you don't spit it out, it makes you barf, like, right away. But snooze.
Yeah, I've never done that.
Yeah, snooze. I don't know. I know guys who just, like, never spit.
Have you had the loose snooze? There's snooze that's not in, like, the little packet.
Oh,
it's
just like Skull?
No, it's literally the same brand, like company, General.
Yeah.
But they just make it loose. So it's like a Chaucer.
That's a weird name for chew, eh? People do weird shit, yeah. What the fuck up? We make dumb name shit. But I've done like Skull and stuff like back in the day, like in high school, like back in the 40s.
Like some legit chew.
But just it's fucking messy. You gotta pack it.
Oh, dude, I can't do it.
Like, you put it in here and you're like, what are you doing? No.
It's so gross.
Yeah, you had a little cup.
Gross.
We'd sit in class in high school. You have like a little paper cup in high school, and you'd just be like, in class, like, what are you doing? I'm like, nothing.
Yeah.
Like, dirty, gross shit.
Oh,
what the
so
fuck, man?
Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I like snooze because you can I usually don't spit.
Right.
Like sometimes I do, but I don't usually spit.
I spit a lot with it because, yeah, it gets me fucked up for sure. But there's other ones, like you can get non-snooze, like the old school, like chewing tobacco, like Skull, in the same packages. So I don't know what the difference is. Like, I don't know the difference between snooze and if you get like Bandits. Have you ever heard of Bandits? So when I was a kid, I guess I was like a teenager, you could get these things called Bandits, and it was the same thing as snooze, but it was like regular chewing tobacco in them, like Skull or whatever.
Right. Okay. Probably the difference is that for me at least, I probably would like the taste of snooze better because
I think I was under the impression that snooze is, better for you.
That's what I was too. When I first started snoozing, I like looked at like how bad it was for you, and I think something I read, it's probably some bullshit
blog by Bob,
but it was like may or may not cause pancreatic cancer. I was like, oh, they didn't really prove it caused pancreatic cancer. It's probably fine.
Right? Can you get your pancreas removed if it gets trouble?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. I wonder what that would do.
I don't know.
Write in if you know. Write in. You can mail in. Yeah, my address is I only take real mail. I don't take text. I don't take emails. You can't email me. It's like send me a letter. I heard the story the other day that Bill Murray doesn't have an agent, and you have to leave him a voicemail to ask him to do whatever you fucking need him to do. Like if he's gonna,
he actually doesn't have an agent.
Hey, Bill, I got a movie I want to pitch to you. You have to leave him a voicemail. You listen to them. I think it's pretty true, actually. I'm gonna Google it, but I've heard that's what Bill Murray does.
That's cool.
That's
sweet. They doesn't have to pay an agent though.
I thought I said to him, but everybody was ignoring that. Like, oh yeah, but what about this? I'm like, it's a paid agent. They didn't think about that. They were like thinking about the work it would take to do that. I'm like, look, you're going to give your agent 10% of $50 million, or you're going to answer the phone.
Yeah, totally right.
Fuck, I'm going to answer the phone. Yeah. It's like, what am I going to do? Why'd you do that? Fuck. Like, check your voicemails twice a day, or give your agent
10%,
$500,000 a year to fucking get you the same job that just called you and left the voicemail. Yeah, crazy. Anyway, there goes my phone again. So we're going to end this.
Okay.
Yeah, buddy.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming by, man.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah. I gotta find this again here.
Do you know how long that was?
What's that?
Do you know how long that was?